A few moments later.
I just grabbed all my bones right now because there's a wolf outside. There he is. Alright, come over here, buddy. Oh. Okay. Hold on now. Is he gonna accept me? Oh, let's go. Last bone. That's clutch. So I've begun work on a barn that I'll show you momentarily. Alright, kind of thought of this door design. I'm using a little inspiration from something that I saw elsewhere on YouTube, using these new blocks and doing a little something like that. I'm going to double up on them right here and as well as right here. I don't have that many shelves yet though, but this is the basic gist of the door. I don't want to put all of those in there. Just one in each, just like that. And then you kind of got some little door handles. I actually saw this in the current Minecraft series from one of the YouTubers that's involved in there. Thought it was a pretty cool trick, so I implemented it. And as you can see, I moved the pigs over here from their pit because I didn't want to build this around them and then figure out how to get them out. Actually, that would have probably been the better thing now that I think about it. Because I could have just did the same thing I did to get him out over here, but keep him in the barn. Ugh. I didn't think about that. Anyways. I did a little building off camera and I made this really nice looking. Anyways, enjoy le montage. So, as we can see here, I finished the exterior of the barn. I really like the door, how it's a 7 wide gap, but the doors are technically only 3 blocks wide, but it almost seems like that gap would be filled because the doors are always propped open like this. And I don't have an interior yet. I'm going to be working on that here pretty soon, as well as some extra details and expanding out the crop space here, fencing in a little area for the animals as well. But I really like how this turned out. Like I said, I'm going to be going for for this area, a Swiss Alpine kind of vibe mixed with Viking architecture, and that's kind of where the top part comes from. You can see. Yeah, so I really, really like these details that I put into here, because this is technically a 5 wide up here, but with the shelves and this little trim down here and the doors, it's technically 7 wide, but it doesn't give the impression that it's super wide. If I could get a better angle, I could show you more straight on. I don't think we can get that from here though, but I think it looks pretty good, and I really like the foundation here. The separation from that just kind of adds to kind of a more reinforced feel. But yeah, I'm looking forward to putting on some extra details. I think I want to put something on the roof here, something along the lines of fences or iron bars, just as a little extra detail. Alright, it's time to stop gawking at the exterior and start working on the inside. So I've been doing a little work, getting in the path in here and the floors for the pens. This is generally what they're going to look like. Gonna get the pigs in here, and we'll be getting ready to populate this area with more stuff. Gonna break the pigs out of their pen here. Come along. Here we are. At your new home. Oh, these guys aren't coming. Come on. Where are we at? Let's go. There we are. Isn't that so nice? And now we feed them for being good pigs. Okay, so in search of cows, I found a llama, so now I'm bringing him to safety. Alright, in you go. Good llama. Yay, new buddy acquired. So I'm looking to build a chicken coop just about right here. So I gotta cut out this chunk of the hill to get enough room to put it down on. Alright, enough yapping. Let's get digging. So this is where I'm putting the coop. And here's the photo of my inspiration for this design. As you can see, they didn't have the quote-unquote half slabs back then. Now we have the shelves, so you can see pretty soon that it really opens the space up. Alright, we gotta get these guys. They've been hanging around too long. I gotta get my shield first. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay. Maybe I wonder to intimidate them since I killed their captain already. Okay, here's where the shield is. If I can use their own banner on my shield. Oh! Alright, let's see. Yo! Let's go. Alright, so now time for an extermination. Let's go. One buddy down. How did he get in here? I can't even reach him anymore. This is unreal. Oh, that's probably how he got in, the exact way I came. Alright. Now that we've got them dealt with, let's address some of the changes to the chicken coop here. So, the design wasn't very chicken friendly, we'll say. It enabled them to climb all the way up, and they kept escaping. And I kept having to wrangle them up and trap them in here, but now I think I've found that this design is good for them. They don't escape anymore. We are all obedient chickens here, and that is just great, because now we have a stable food source from either them or their eggs from making cakes, which I barely ever make cakes, but, you know, we now have a good bit of chickens. And we can start breeding them whenever we want, and yeah, just another animal to have on the farm. And it's looking really cozy now. I want to get some more greenery in here, perhaps some just random farm items, piles of hay. I believe, maybe right here, I want a pumpkin farm to harvest pumpkins and make jack-o'-lanterns. So that I can make copper dolls for when I figure out how those work. As we can see, I've also done a little bit of terraforming here as well to make this not look so plain. I don't have any footage of me building it. I was just too locked in, trying to shape out this piece of land here that it didn't look so uniform. And I also have moved the wheat field is now down here. I want it to expand all the way down the hill. And I also want some other crops in there as well, like potatoes and carrots especially. I haven't found carrots yet, but when the future comes, I will be expanding this down the hill just to add to the ambiance. Like, I really want to feel like I'm just walking right through the field here with this path, which eventually it will be, but for now it's only this portion here. So I've also been doing some trading with the wandering trader as he's came by, and I got a pale oak. Oh my, he's got a enchanted. Let's go. All right, I got a pale oak sapling from the one guy, and I don't know. I planted this quite a bit ago, I feel like, and it's just not growing. I don't know if it needs to be on the pale grass or not. I hope not. Those of you with a keen eye would have seen this emerald here, and I am not going to mine that intentionally because it kind of ties into the lore that I'm going to build around this area. So I want this town to be named Grunberg, and that's with the U with the two little dots above it, because Grun in German is green. And everything around here is green. There's no snow on this mountaintop, and I think the emerald there just kind of ties into the green theme very well. And it's just the natural beauty of the area. It really adds a charm to this place, and I really like it.
My
Alright, so I think that's just about gonna do it for this episode. Really happy with the progress that I've made here. I did do a couple of bits and pieces off camera, like spawning in all this moss here to kind of add in a little texture. I wanted the whole thing to be moss, but the sheep have to eat the grass, so I had to leave some grass in. I really like this boat in here. Kind of looks like tools for digging the pumpkins up and getting them up on here. And I like how you can open that up too if you want. This bell here, didn't make the design for it. I found it on the internet, but basically just tied a chicken to it, and it looks like you can pull the string and ring the bell. Of course you can't. You gotta hit the bell. But yeah, I also did this little hanging flower / plant apparatus here. I think it looks pretty nice, just as a space filler, something else to look at. Makes the area less plain. I also did this little chopping block here and a bunch of wood. It's a shame that you can't stick the axe in the log, because that would just really complete this look. And I also kind of roughed up the ground that the chickens are living at, kind of slow creeping decay closer to the fence. And I do want to point out that I put jungle trapdoors in there because the wandering trader had jungle logs, so I bought some because I think the design of the jungle trapdoor just looks inherently better than the regular oak trapdoors. And if we go up to the well here, I did do a little bit of a change there as well. I used the copper chain just to kind of blend in better with the copper lantern, and it's almost fully oxidized, which is exactly what I want. There's going to be a little bit of a secret here, I think, that we're going to develop once we're a little more advanced. And I really love these details here. I don't believe I recorded this part. Just the buttons and the fence creates a really nice design. I love the level of depth that we now have with these shelf blocks. But yeah, that is just about gonna do it for me. I think in the next episode, I want to build the farmhouse, because currently I'm living up there. You can see my bed. We won't talk about it, but we're gonna be building a nice little house on top of this ridge here, and I want to design a really fun way to get up there that ties in with the Swiss theme. So, alright, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.